our second movement for that lower body control, for controlling that knee valgus and pronation, right? So we want to be able to access and get the non-load bearing glutes firing up for stability. So we want to be able to get into extension pattern, hamstring recruitment, right? And go into a little bit of adduction. So we want to control the hip and get that femoral head, the ball of the femur, rocket into the back position of the hip socket properly. Okay? And we want to reinforce that with our breath cycles, pulling the rib cage down, keeping those abs on, those obliques on, the TBA on. Okay? So we want to support that so we don't continue to let that hip drop out. All right, and then basically having the femoral head fall out of place. So what you need for this one is we need a bolster, and then we need a medium-sized band, kind of anchored at one end, and we're going to have the other end of it available to hook behind the heel. Okay? So the setup is we're going to be against the wall, and I want to be able to have the top rig band hooked behind the heel, so you get a little bit of this hamstring engagement. You're going to pull back with it, and then we're going to have that bolster right between the knees. And I want to position myself near the wall where I can get 90 degrees in the hips, 90 degrees in the knees. And I want to elevate the heel a little higher than the location of the knee. So whatever the height from the floor of the knee is, let's have that lower leg drawn up a little higher. So that forces this femur to adduct, right, and rotate, so we can get back into the socket, okay? So while we're doing that, I want you to work on pulling the heel back so you get that hamstring activation, all right? And then you're gonna work on inhaling. And your left side is going to, again, internally rotate an oblique crunch. You're going to exhale strong and pull the front of the rib cage down towards the front of the pelvic floor. And you're going to work on some offsetting breath cycles. Inhale through your nose, and a nice, strong, steady exhale pulling on the abs, right? So get set up. I feel like that lower back is nice and long, okay? Pulling back the heel against the band, and I'm squeezing the bolster with my inner thighs. I'm going to exhale, anchoring down that rib cage. I'm going to keep the abs tight. Shouldn't be able to really talk. Okay. You're going to inhale through your nose silently. That expands the upper rib cage. You're going to anchor down again, tighten up, pull, breathe. You want to make sure you always feel like you're pulling this knee and this hip socket back into that quadrant, right? So if you feel like you're leading that knee forward and you're pushing your quad too much, reset and really work on feeling the hamstring and your glute firing up big time. That's what we want to emphasize, the recruitment of the isometric. If you have any questions, give me a message. All right, let's get that glute control and stability. Thank you.